Okay, CNT125, we're now going to look at IP version 6. So again, last time we looked at IP version 4, and we looked at ICMP with that. We're going to do the same thing now with IP version 6. So just like before, we're going to set a static IP on both Windows and Linux. We'll do a ping between them and we'll capture the ping. So I'll start on Windows here, open networking sharing. Oh, we want to make sure we have our MAC address handy. So I'll do ipconfig/all. There we go. We want to make sure we have that handy for setting the IP address. So here is my Ethernet 3, and here is my MAC address. Okay, now we can get started on this. I will do open network and sharing, Ethernet 3, properties, scroll down IP version 6, properties, use the following. So I'm going to use, as I show you up here, I have a couple things open now. My beginning of my address is going to be FD00, and the last part of my IP version 6 address will be the second half of my MAC address, just like we did in the last lab. So coming over here, I will do FD00, and then I'm going to use the last half of my MAC address, and there he is there, 283D CB. So I will do 28 3D CB. So first part is the FD00 double colon, and then the last 6 of my MAC address. In this case, 283D CB. I double check. And that's precisely the next thing I was going to say is before you commit any of this, double check to make sure this is correct. Prefix length 64, so I will say OK. I will close, and you noticed from my ipconfig all, we had the FE80. This is like the self-assigned IP version 6 address. So I'm going to do ipconfig now, and I'm going to look for my Ethernet 3. There he is there. Here's my FD00 address. This will be the IP version 6 address we're going to pay attention to. So I'm going to close all my configuration windows here on Windows. I'm now going to look at my Linux VM, and I'm going to do the same process. Up here, let's do an ifconfig, so I have my MAC address handy. I will slide that to the side, try to make room here. I'm going to need this part here, these last 6 digits of my MAC. So turn my NIC off, hit the little wrench icon. I'm going to go to IP version 6, and I want to do manual. I will plug in FD00, then the last 6, in this case F4, 76, and I forget what the last one was over here, F476 2F. So I need 2F now, 2F. So double check FD00, F476 2F. There we go. Prefix, I'll do 64, and then I can apply that, and I will turn my NIC back on. And you'll notice I'm really just paying attention to the IP version 6 address. I don't really care about anything else at this point. That's just the one I'm going to pay attention to. FD00 F4762F. Okay. So now that I have that, and I'll even come over here and do an ifconfig and verify. Here is the existing FE, the self-assigned. Now my FD, that's the one we're working with. Alright, just like before, I've got my Windows command prompt up here. Here's my Linux command prompt. I am going to issue a ping from my Linux machine to the Windows, and I'm going to capture it over here. So just to make sure things are working right, I'll do my ping 6, and I need, as if you remember over here, I need my ping 6, and I'll ping the Windows IP address. So I'll do ping 6, and I'm going to do FD, there we go, FD00, 28, 3D, CB. And I'm just going to make sure I do have a ping, and I do. Awesome. So now that I have that, I don't have to look anything up. I'll minimize that. I'll open Wireshark, and I'm going to capture that. So I will highlight my Ethernet 3 here. I'll start my capture. I'll come back to Linux, and I'll reissue that. Let it run a couple. I don't need too many. That'll be enough. Come over to Wireshark here and stop. I should now have captured my IP version 6 packets, specifically ICMP version 6. So I'm going to apply a header up here. ICMP v6, because I just want to see those. I don't want to see anything else. And here is my ICMP version 6, and in here I see some ping requests and ping replies. That's what I'm looking for. A couple other things snuck in from outside the network, but I'm just looking at the ping requests and ping replies. And if need be, what I can even do is I can do follow. Yeah, well, actually, we'll leave those alone. That's fine. ICMP version 6 is good enough. We'll look at our ping requests and ping replies. There's the request, there's the reply. Those two go together. So what I'm going to do is, just like before, in my middle window here, make sure I have this open that I can see everything. Here's my Ethernet header. Here's my IP header. Here's my ICMP header. If I look at my Ethernet header, that is, source MAC address, destination MAC address, okay. If I look in the IP header, I now see the version field is 6. And I see the fields that I'm used to, the traffic class, I should say that I now see the fields that the book refers to, my traffic class and my flow level fields. Payload length 64, and the next header inside of here is ICMP version 6. There it is, ICMP version 6. Source address FD00, blah 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 2F, destination FD00, blah 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 CB. So this was coming from my Linux machine 2F to my Windows machine CB. If I open the ICMP version 6 header, I see this is an echo request. A lot of this looks the same as what you're used to. Open the data field, I even see it basically working its way up through the ASCII table 012567. Okay. So a lot of what we're used to before, we just now have ICMP, or I should say IP version 6 addresses, and therefore ICMP version 6. So there's looking at our IP version 6 headers and our ICMP version 6 headers. So we're going to try a flow graph up here. So let's go statistics and let's go to flow graph. And let's just do the display packets. And I see a bunch of multicast, but I also see my ping requests and replies over here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll leave it alone. That's okay. We'll leave like that. A couple extra packets in there is not going to hurt. But here's my ping requests and replies. More importantly, this is all IP version 6 traffic this time. So I will do a save as on this one. Just like before, I'll do IP version 6 ICMP. And I'll save that guy as a PDF. And if I want to, I can even go verify that it's there. Here's my IP version 6 flow graph. Alright? Now, again, you don't have to do this. I'm just saving my packets so I have them to refer to later. I will do IP version 6 ICMP, and I'm just saving these so I have for questions in class. Okay. Before I leave here, I do want to set my IP addresses back. So, alright, I'll go here to Linux because I'm here. I will shut my NIC off, go to the little wrench icon. IP version 6, remember I have to delete all this. And then I will do, oops, don't forget the prefix there. Then I'll do automatic. I will say apply, and I'll turn my NIC back on, and it should be picking up my 172. Again, come over here, verify. There's my 172, my IP version 6 address is back to the self-assigned, if you will, FE80. I'll do the same thing on Windows. Open networking sharing, Ethernet 3, properties, scroll down IP version 6, and again, I'm just going to delete these just to be safe. Obtain, say OK, clues, and just like before, I will verify, make sure that that has been rectified. If I go up to Ethernet 3, I see I'm back to just the FE80 self-assigned IP version 6 address. The static one I put in is gone. So there is looking at IP version 6 headers as well as looking at ICMP version 6. We'll come back in the next one and look at a couple other protocols.